Hey guys, welcome to our channel, The Creative Carpers, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a Flouro D Rig. But first of all, just want to go through some of the tools and components that you're going to need to make this rig, starting with the fluorocarbon, a size 4 curve shank, an anti-tangle sleeve, a micro hook swivel, 2 puller tools, some sharp scissors, some rig putty and a boiling needle. Okay, so you start by taking yourself around about 14 inches of the fluorocarbon. Sorry about that, it's inside there. Right, here we go. And you want to form yourself a small loop like that. Making sure you have yourself a bit of a tag end there, so you've got to pull that through later on. Clamp your size 4 curve shank between the fluorocarbon and your fingers like that. And you want to start wrapping around the shank of the hook. So one wrap up and then the rest you want behind that first one that you did, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then you have a little tag end there. Just like to cut that on our teeth, pull that down. Okay. So you end up with something looking a little like that. Don't pull it down yet, because you want to position that before you pull it tight. Sometimes it's a bit of a nightmare to move it once you pull it tight. Okay, so once you've got it in position, I like to have mine set round about opposite the barb and just pull that down as tight as you can. Okay, then you take scissors and just chop off the tag end that's facing up towards the eye of the hook. Okay, so you end up with something looking a little bit like that. At this point you turn the coils, or the knot, sorry, that's on the hook there, just so that the remaining tag end is out the back of the hook or up the shank. And if you have pulled it down too tight, you can just take a pair of forceps and just twist it like that, so that it's coming out the back. You can see it's coming out the back there like that. Okay, so now you just want to pull that down. That's it. Just make sure that's nice and positioned down the back like that. Okay, you take your micro hook swivel there and just thread that onto thread that down the tag end like that. So just let that drop down by the hook. Okay. And then thread the tag end back through the back of the eye like that. This is going to form your D. So at this point obviously that's a bit too big, so we're going to pull that down a little bit like that, and kind of want something looking a little bit like that. Okay, so just clamp that in your fingers there and just proceed to tie yourself 5 or 6 turn knotless knot. Okay, and then thread that back from the back of the eye into the front, like so, and pull that down nice and tight. Okay, you end up with something looking a little bit like that. Okay. Take your anti-tangle sleeve and just thread that down the thin end first. Just drop that down out of the way like that. And then what I like to do is just tie a figure of 8 loop knot, and this will allow you to then connect it to your leader or lead clip, or however whatever you're using. So And what I like to do at this point is just use a boiling needle just to pull that down. So again, it can be a little bit fiddly, but there we go, got that. Okay, just use one of the puller tools just to pull that down. Careful not to impale yourself with the hook there. Okay, and chop off the tag end. I like to leave a little bit of a tag end there, just in case when we use both the puller tools together, I don't want it to pull through. Okay, then you want to take both of your puller tools like that and just pull that down nice and tight. This does two things for you, so straighten your hook link out, plus it will bed your knots down as well. Okay, so we've got a nice and straight rig now. So just pull the anti-tangle sleeve up out of the way, like that. Rig's almost done now. Just want to get yourself some rig putty. Find it, if you just roll it around in your hands for a few seconds on your fingers, actually heats it up a bit, so it's a lot easier to stick to the actual rig itself. And you just stick that a bit closer to the hook than to the anti-tangle sleeve. I find it kicks it away a lot better. Okay, so that there is the finished rig, all ready to go out and catch some fish. Thanks for watching. So here we are with the tank test with the Flouro D Rig, and as you can see, it does sit lovely under the water there, and you can also see that the line itself is actually invisible, so as long as you pin that down, I think that would be absolutely fantastic. Plus, another thing I'd like to add is that you can't really use this rig with anything other than a wafter hook bait. I've tried it with the others and it doesn't sit really right, so wafter only on this one, guys.